Hi everybody, Jiggy Time Gal, and welcome back to a new video. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make these really pretty little butterflies out of nothing but flour, little flowers, like from Lay's. You get like the Luau Lay's, I'm sorry, the Luau Lay's that you get from like Hawaii or during luau's and stuff. They're just little flowers you get, and you take them apart and you get these little petals. And we're going to be making butterflies out of them. They're really delicate, and they got little rhinestones, gemstones on them and such. And they're dressed up with a little bit of glitter glue. They're really quite fragile. You can put them on anything that you embellish: cards, packages, boxes, tags, presents. You can put them on a magnet, make refrigerator magnets out of them, put them on a locker. You can put them on anything really. Dress up different things, dress up a basket, like you're going to do a flower basket or something. Things like that. You can put them on anything. I do up a whole bunch of them, and then I put them in my stash, and whenever I need something like this out to embellish something, then I pull them out and I have them. I do all kinds of things like butterflies and dragonflies, and I do flowers and things like this, and I have put them in my stash, and then I have them for when I need them. So I make them up ahead of time. So if this is something you would be interested in making, come on down to the desktop with me, and I'll show you what you need to complete the project. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make up a whole bunch of these little antennas. I made up a whole bunch ahead of time, and I've made left one of them out so that you could see how it's made, and I could show you how to do it. Now you're going to need either 4 or 6 millimeter beads. They can be any bead. They can be an oblong bead. They can be a round faceted bead. They can be plastic. They can be glass. They can be polymer clay. They can be any kind of material made out of. They can be any color. They can be any shape. They can be anything you want. And you're going to need some daisy spacers. Now you can do 4 millimeter daisy spacers, 6 millimeter daisy spacers. You don't want to go any bigger than like 4 mil or like 6 millimeter because it's going to look too awkward on the butterfly. I'm doing I think it's a 4 millimeter daisy spacer and a 4 millimeter bead, and you're going to need an eye pin. I don't know if you can see this or not. An eye pin has a little hook on the end, like a little loop, that's going to look like the butterfly antenna. You can also use a eye pin if you want. An eye pin has like a nail head on the end of it, but just keep in mind that you may need to put a seed bead on the end to keep your daisy spacer from sliding off and your bead from sliding off. So, but I'm using an eye pin that has a little eye on the end of it so that the daisy spacer and the bead won't slide off. But you're going to take a daisy spacer. I got a 4 millimeter daisy spacer. You're going to put the daisy spacer on first, like this. Then you're going to put your bead on second, like this. And then you're going to put another daisy spacer on last. So it's going to look like this. Okay, then you're going to take a hot glue gun, because you're going to need a hot glue gun for this, people. And you're going to put a little tiny drop of hot glue on the end of your daisy spacer to keep them from sliding off the eye pin. You're probably not even going to be able to tell this. It's going to get real blurry. It's not going to really tell. But then your beads and daisy spacers will stay on your pin. And you're going to stick this to the side somewhere. I put it in a piece of floral foam, for safekeeping until you're ready to use them. Now, if you want to use, instead of a daisy spacer, if you want to use a bead cap, you can use a bead cap instead. Just make sure it's a 4 or 6 millimeter bead cap, and you can use those instead. And I don't know if you can tell on these or not, but some I've used daisy spacers and some I've used bead caps. But you can use a bead cap as well if you want to dress it up even better. You can use a daisy spacer or you can use a bead cap. But I made up a whole bunch of them ahead of time so that we can just move on to the next step, and we can go ahead and continue making our butterflies. Pause the video here, make your antennas. You will need 2 antennas for every butterfly. Go ahead and pause the video now and go ahead and continue to make up what you need to do for your butterflies. Okay, next what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get a pop box or get a cereal box or a cracker box or something, and you're going to need to take a 1-inch punch. It can be any size or any shape punch. It can be a circle, it can be a scallop, it can be a square, something like that. And you're going to want to punch out several of these punches because you're going to need 1 per butterfly for the back of the butterfly to help hold on the antennas as well as give it some stability. You're going to need to punch out 1 for each butterfly that you're going to do. And you're going to set those aside. So you punch out a few. I have a few already punched out. If you don't have a punch, you can just cut out 1-inch squares of the cardboard. If you don't have a punch, it's fine. You can cut out 1-inch squares. That'll be fine. And have those ready to go. And you're going to take your leaves apart. You can keep the little plastic straw-like thing in between the flowers for something else. I really don't have anything offhand that I can think of that you would use it for, but you never know. You might run into something a little later that you do indeed need to use them for a crafting project, and that's fine. You can discard them or you can save them for something else. Okay? Then once you have your flowers taken apart, we're going to move on to making the actual butterflies. You're also going to need for this project some bling, some rhinestones of any color choosing. You can get also some rhinestone stickers of various kinds from the Dollar Tree. They have these kinds. They have these kinds. These are just pearls and gemstones. They have these kinds. They have these kinds. Just any kind of little stickers, rhinestone stickers from the Dollar Tree will work fine. They're self-adhesive. That's fine. You can also use ones that are not self-adhesive, and you can glue them on with your hot glue gun. That's fine. If they're not self-adhesive, like these are not self-adhesive. These will be gluing on with our hot glue gun. And get those ready and off to the side. Okay, now to the construction of them. You're going to take your flower, and it has to be a 5-petal flower. This will not work with a 6 or an 8 or a 10 or a 2. It's got to be a 5. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take the petal, top petal, and you're going to fold it down as evenly as you can, and you're going to glue it down with a bead of glue. So now your flower looks like this. It has the 4 petals sticking, and that makes your butterfly. Now you're going to take 2 of your antennae, and you're going to put a decent sized glue on the back, and you're going to poke on your antennae and make them look centered, and then put one of your cardboard cutouts and press down, and there you have the antennae. And you're going to flip it over. We're going to take some glitter glue. We're going to do that last, but we're going to take some black glitter glue or some black puffy paint you can use as well. And we're going to run it down the bead, down the center of the butterfly to create the body. And we'll do that last, but what we're going to do is decorate the wings up. You can decorate these wings any way you see fit. You can do it color coordinating with the color of the flower petal. You can do it corresponding colors. You can do it other ways, just any way you want. You can put pearls. You can put gemstones and rhinestones, or anything. And you can also put glitter glue along the edges of the petals to make the butterfly wings stand out. You can do anything you really want to with these. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white or some clear gemstones that are soft and sticky, and I'm going to pull them off. And I think I'm going to put some right along like this. And I'm going to put some this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Like that. And I think I'm going to take a bigger one that I have to glue on. That's too big. There. I think that looks pretty. Now we'll run our bead of black glitter glue right down the center. To create the body. And there we go. There's our butterfly. So let's do this little purple one next. Now, if it curves inward like this, like it cups, you're going to want to make sure that that is the right side up of your butterfly. So you glue it to the back side. So we're going to glue to the back side. Get our little antennae. You may have to trim the antennae down if you need to. That's fine. Get your cutters and do so. You may have to cut down your little piece of cardboard as well if the butterfly is small. And that's fine as well, because you don't want it sticking out the end like we did. Instead of doing a bead of glue or a bead of what you call it down the center of glitter glue, I'm going to put a big stone in the middle. And there's that butterfly. Figure out which side's your top. Do this to the back. Pick out your antennas. Use that one. And these are the butterflies that we did for today. I can't move them around a whole heck of a lot because a lot of them have glitter glue on them. As we all know, glitter glue takes a long time to dry. It takes at least like 24 hours. But some of them are dry, like the ones that I did earlier. These are dry. They are quite flimsy. If you want to make them more sturdy and not so flimsy, you can go and cut out a piece of cardstock out of the poster board or like a pop box or a cereal box or a cracker box and draw out and make the whole backside of the butterfly and then glue it on the back of the butterfly to make it more sturdy. But I like the idea that it's flimsy, so that it's more like a butterfly. It's real flimsy. I like that idea that it's like that, but you can make it more sturdy if you want. That's completely up to you. I like that they're a little on the fragile side, but I think this is my favorite one. Very pretty pink. That one's my favorite. Short behind that is the purple one. I like the purple one too. The purple one's my favorite as well. But there you go. You can have them for anything you need. Put them in your stash. There you go. So there you have it. DIY little butterflies. You can make out of lace, the flowers off of lace from Luau and stuff. So there you go, people. Thank you very much for viewing my video today. You have a great day. Take care of yourself. Catch you on the flip side. And hey, while you're at it, why don't you subscribe to the channel? Leave a link or leave a comment down below and let me know how you're doing. Let me know if I'm doing all right. And let me know what you're up to lately. Click the like button. Clicking the like button really helps my channel grow and supports me. Share the video on other social media outlets, and click the notification bell and click all so you know when I have a new video that's uploaded or when I go live. That really helps my channel as well. So supporting me is a really big deal for me. I'm not a very big channel this time, and it helps me to grow and reach more people on YouTube and allows me to grow my audience. So if you would like to support me, that's the best way you can, by clicking the like button, subscribing, clicking the notification bells, and sharing my content on other social media outlets. That's the best way you can support me at this time. So I would really appreciate it if you take a time to do that. And thank you very much. And with all that being said, y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you on the flip side.